Yo, what up? What up? We live, we live, we live. What's going on? Let's let the room fill up. What up, chat? My name is Rob Markman. This is not a podcast, so this is not a live stream. All right. Let me make sure everything is working. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's turn this off. Let's turn the monetization off. There we go. Boom. Yeah. I want to turn the ads off one time. Okay. Now we live. Now I think we on. What up, chat? What up, chat? This is not a podcast. Yo, what up? Johnny JID, what up? Kingdom Records. Wait, I know how to do this now. What up? What up? Man, we're gonna let the room fill up. Devious says Beyonce coming out. What up? What up? Yeah, I want to talk about these Kendrick Lamar Kingdom Records. What's up? What's up? Man, I'm excited for this performance too, Jimmy. Super Bowl's gonna be awesome. And there's a game. And there is a game. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles. Who are we going for? I'm going for, look, I'm a Giants fan. I can't root for the Eagles, though I'm happy for Saquon Barkley. And I want to see Mahomes do the three-peat. I want to see the Chiefs do the repeat. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. That's just me. DJ Links, what up? What up? Wait, somebody had a good comment. Miranda could join us. What's up, Miranda? I know the time zone is a little bit different. This definitely is not a live stream. Black Hippie reunion. Okay, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, man. We filling up. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. We're filling the room up. But this is about, we're gonna go live right now, obviously, and I want to talk about our predictions, what we expect to see from Kendrick during the Super Bowl, right? And then we're gonna come live once the Super Bowl is ended. Once the game is ended, I'm gonna go live again and we're gonna talk about what we just saw. And that's what we want to do today. That's what I'm on. My bad. I'm just queuing something up. Okay, we back. Now, I'm gonna talk about some things real quick because I did a video. Those of y'all that watch the channel, I'm just gonna read this off. I did a video about last week about what my predictions were, right? We know that SZA's coming out, right? So my predictions were not in this order. We're definitely gonna get Not Like Us. Let's just get out the way. They've confirmed that, we've seen confirmations that song is coming. We're definitely gonna get Not Like Us. Maybe a remix. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new verse. Kendrick always gives us something new. Like if you think about the Colbert, the late night performances and things like that, we always get something new for Kendrick. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a new verse of Not Like Us, or we're going to get some edited version. It's going to be a medley. We're not going to get the full thing or the thing as we know it, but we're going to get some version of Not Like Us. I know he did all right during the last Super Bowl, but I feel like it's a Kendrick show. Like you got to do all right. I think we're going to get Humble, DNA. I think we're going to get TV Off. I think we're going to get Squabble Up. I think we're going to get Mad City. I think we're gonna get All the Stars with him and SZA. I think we're gonna get Luther. I think SZA comes out and does like a piece of Snooze. Again, it's a medley. I think she comes out, does a piece of Snooze. That's the real popular song that she has, and then it leads into Luther and All of the Stars and things like that. So that was my prediction, like last week. And then Kendrick did his Apple interview, right? And during his Apple interview with Nadeska and Ebro, he talked about living in the moment and him being very present. So that led me to believe like it might just be all GNX songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Then I saw a theory. I saw it on Twitter. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw someone with a theory that I really liked. And I think this would be amazing if it happened. All right. The theory is this. And let me know what y'all think about this. And then I want to hear what y'all think. I want to go through y'all comments and hear what y'all think. But the theory was Kendrick was going to bring out Janet Jackson. They were going to do Poetic Justice. Of course, Poetic Justice samples Anytime, Anywhere by Janet Jackson. We know the history of Janet with the Super Bowl. So imagine if during Kendrick's set, Janet gets her Super Bowl redemption. They do Poetic Justice. And then it's the classy middle finger to Drake, because of course Drake is not on that song. It's not the overt or disrespectful middle finger, but you create a moment, you perform a song that obviously he had with Drake, but really the big draw is Janet Jackson because as big as any of these guys are, I mean, that's Janet Jackson. That's the icon. I saw that theory. I liked it. I want to see that happen. I hope that happens. So that's where I'm kind of at with it. Let's go through some of y'all comments, man. I'm gonna start going through y'all comments, and man, what do y'all think we're gonna see? Devious Mind says, I hope we get high power. That'd be amazing. High power is amazing. I don't think I think that's just, and I love that song produced by J. Cole, early Kendrick Lamar. Like, I think that's too much of a deep cut. It would be great to see him, but I don't think the Super Bowl will appreciate high power. Caleb says Kendrick brings out J. Cole. LOL. That'd be something. Definitely getting TV off. I agree. I think we're definitely getting TV off. Shout out to my girl Miranda, always supporting, always showing love, man. I hope you're doing well. Definitely not like us. DNA humble, TV off, all the stars. All right. Yeah, those sound like safe bets. I think something really elaborate in the presentation for each song, a big switch up in how each song comes out. John Jin 999. Yeah, man. I agree. The other part that we haven't touched on, and I don't see a lot of people touching on, is PG Lang is part of this production. So the direction of this is it's going to be a PG Lang production, and just from the music videos that we've gotten from Dave and the little homies, right? Dave and Kendrick, and the visuals have been really, really important in everything that they do leading up to this point. So I expect on this stage, the visual presentation of this is going to be something else. So yeah, I agree with you there. The whole crowd will be performing not like us. I mean, we saw the Grammys, right? We saw what happened at the Grammys with the crowd. All right, what's going on? Maybe we'll get that GNX snippet he previewed before the album was released, right? Yeah, it was like an hour before the album came out. We got a little GNX thing with him in the garage, and never heard that song again. Not like us dancing on your grave remix. Kevito, what's going on, man? My guy. You know what? I think if he remixes Not Like Us, I think if he gives us another verse, I don't think it's gonna be beef and battle related. I think it's gonna be something inspirational. I could see him if he mixes it up and gives us a remix verse. I could see him using the moment where everybody wants to hear that song, and will he or won't he? So that's the big thing. Will he or won't he perform it? And while everybody's like tuned in and waited with bated breath, I think he gives us a message that we need to hear. I don't think he further kicks Drake's back in if he does a Not Like Us remix. Luther for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Baby Keem, we're gonna get the second dot verse from Range Brothers. Shout out to Keem. I heard that Keem is definitely gearing up to do something new, but it's just so funny between all of this. We haven't seen Keem in a while. Keem has been quiet. I don't know if Keem pops out for this. I still think it's too early for the Keem rollout. New Orleans is lit as fuck right now. All right, that's what's up, man. I wish I was there. HBCU band, that'll be something. I could see that as well. I could see a backing band, absolutely. I think he'll perform that tiramisu snippet and something with Black Hippie plus SZA. Um, I don't think we're gonna get too much. Again, I think the Super Bowl is about. I think we might get one new thing or one new verse, but I think the Super Bowl, like, you got to understand, everybody who's watching is also not Kendrick fans like we are. So I think you got to put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Not that was wrong. Not your best foot forward, but your most recognizable joints. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. Every contract I got to put my family in kids' school. It ain't that deep. Well, I don't know why that's in response to. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, okay. This is maybe a response to Janet. He's not doing high power. Yeah, I don't think he's doing high power. Backseat freestyle. I could see that too. I could see that, but I think even bigger. But I could see him coming out all my life. I want money and power. Let me not sing too much, man. They gave me a strike after the Grammys. What else? Bring out J. Cole and perform their own version of first person shooter. That'd be something. That big as the what? That'd be crazy if he performed. The only thing about that is Drake would have to sign off on it. I think they have to clear that publishing, but that'd be crazy. Big as the what? Rich Spirit would fit prefer going into Not Like Us. Yeah, I wonder if he does anything for Mr. Morale. And I liked a lot of records from there. Rich Spirit. I like Die Hard. There's definitely I like Silent Hill. There's definitely like a lot of records off of Mr. Morale that can go up. I wonder if he performs anything from Mr. Morale. I'm great. I'm great, Miranda. I hope you're good too. Would love for him to open with TV off, walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling mustard. Yeah, I think we're definitely getting TV off. We're definitely getting that mustard moment. I also feel like Heinz is bought a commercial just like they did for the Grammys. Um, I think I think TV off might be the last song. I can see TV off being the last song. Academics leaked the audio. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't paying attention to it. I didn't want the leak. I never seen anybody's Super Bowl set list get leaked like that. So we'll see if it's the real one. We'll see if it's the real one. I'll look after to see what leaked and what's actually, but I didn't want the surprise kind of ruined for me. And it don't matter if they leak the set list or not. Like you're not gonna stop the show. You can do everything to ruin the show. You're not gonna ruin the show. Um, hold on, my bad. Oh, okay. Miranda, shout out to Miranda, definitely, man. And thank you for being a member, man. Everybody who's a member of the monthly music club and the community and all that. I appreciate y'all. They were saying Taylor would come out, Taylor Swift. I read that as Tyler at first. It maybe because subtle because I saw the chromacopia green. Um, Taylor coming out. Look, I'm gonna be real. I don't want to see them do Bad Blood. I hope not. I don't want to see them do Bad Blood at all. That'll be obviously it'll go up. A lot of Taylor fans will want to see that. That would be crazy if they did Bad Blood. Um, I'm good. I don't want to see it though. Javi, what's up? What up, man? I joined the Hip Hop Nerd Gang. Yeah, Javi is part of our monthly music club. We got our own Discord. Every Sunday night, we do a live stream with each other where we're all on screen. Because it was Super Bowl Sunday, I said we're going to do this instead, man. But shout out to the gang. Shout out to Javier, man. We have a good time on our Discord, so y'all can hit the join button if y'all want to join for sure. I do think we're getting a new deluxe really soon, just not at the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, because SZA already said she's giving new songs on Lana, so I don't think both him and SZA are going to drop deluxe. I don't know. I don't know if we're getting the GNX deluxe. We'll see. Terrace Martin, Kamasi Washington, or any of them jazz legends that Kendrick worked with would be dope to have on stage. I wouldn't be surprised if they're part of the band. I wouldn't be surprised if Terrace or Kamasi are part of this, and I think that would be dope. From Dave's IG stories, it feels like we're getting new music for Kendrick. It'd be dope. I mean, it wouldn't be. I think so. I believe that, and I can see him giving us like one new thing. I wonder how much new are we getting? Or do you mean in the performance, or do you mean my bad? I haven't really been paying attention to Dave's IG story, so I want to make sure I know what you mean. Tell me something specific. I'm gonna check out Dave's stories though. Yeah, I think we get Mad City. Yes, I think we get Luther. Wild card, but could he bring out Nas? It would be amazing if he brings out Nas. I would love it if he brings out Nas. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know right now. But I do think I don't know if the Super Bowl, but I do think before the year is up, we're gonna see a Kendrick Nas something because there was just so much Nas influence on this album. Obviously, this was Kendrick's album, but like Man at the Garden, um, Gloria was kind of like I gave you power, just the personification of an inanimate object. And Nas wasn't the first one to do it, but I gave you power was such a influential joint, as was Pox, Me and My Girlfriend. So I think there's some Nas influence on this GNX album, and I don't think I think it was on purpose. And I think before the end of the year, we're gonna see Kendrick and Nas united somehow, some way. I don't know if the Super Bowl stage is it. What's up, Sid? I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I hope y'all all have fun tonight and y'all be safe out there too if y'all going to any Super Bowl parties. N95 will be amazing. Carter Keith wants to know any predictions on his storytelling. Yeah, look, I think we're gonna get something dedicated to LA for sure. I mean, just for what GNX is as an album is in a lot of ways a love letter to LA and to Compton and to the West Coast and the West Coast sound. And then I think of what LA just went through. Um, and on this stage, I think part of the storytelling is gonna be about LA for sure. N95 is a banger, absolutely. Silent Hill is fire. N95. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. Don't kill my vibe. That'd be crazy. Does he bring out Jay? They never performed that, right? That'd be crazy. I don't think Jay hits the stage though. I don't I think when we see Jay-Z on a Super Bowl stage, it's gonna be for his own thing. Academics is a horrible person for that. Yeah, look, I wouldn't do it. Even if I had the information, I wouldn't do it. I get it. It's about breaking news or whatever, but I wouldn't release that if I had it. That's just me. But it doesn't matter anyway. Even if it's leaked, even if they leak the exact set list and the exact audio, and it doesn't matter. You're not going to stop what is about to happen. It's going to be a big night, a huge night for Kendrick. It's going to be a huge night for hip hop. Can't stop what's about to happen. There's no way. And another thing about that too, and I don't know. We'll compare. We only know once the Super Bowl is over whether the leak was accurate. But think about it. We didn't know GNX was coming out until it came out. They're not a sloppy team. They keep things very close to the vest. So I don't know if they're gonna let their Super Bowl performance get out. Surprise guest is Nas on the extension of the track he dropped from the GNX rollout. Maybe. SZA mentioned the leak in her Apple Music interview, so that made me think it was real. It might be. Yeah, I'm not refuting y'all. Like I said, I didn't once I saw it leaked, I didn't even check it out. Maybe it's my job too. Maybe I should have looked into it. I didn't even look into it. I didn't like. I just didn't care. I was like, I told myself I made a mental note, and I said we'll go back and see if the leak was accurate after the show. But I want to watch the show. But leak or not, the show is still happening. Um, Caleb said, "I would love to see you and Wayno collab more this year, talking music." Yes, absolutely. I think I should. Wayno is one of my guys, man. Wayno is a huge inspiration. That's my guy. It's one of my closest friends, man. We speak every day in the group chat, and we keep talking about doing a live stream together. I want to make that happen. We just end up talking shit with each other, and then we never get to plan it. But I'm gonna hit up Wayno. You're absolutely gonna see Wayno and me more this year. Absolutely. All right. 1,500 got to be the house band. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think they deserve it. My man A. Quincy Jones, man. What up? Another member of the monthly music club, man. The Man in the Garden one mic mashup would be crazy. Your Queens bias is showing. My brother Quincy is from Queens. Want to see Nas come out there. That'd be crazy. But him and Nas are gonna do something. I'm afraid there'll be technical difficulties with the audio or something. We'll see, man. It's the Super Bowl, man. It's one of the biggest just productions, like that production budget alone. Like, anything can happen, but you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna stop what's about to go down. Let's see what else. We're overdue for a Nas and Kendrick track. They share the same manager, I believe. Yeah, they do. They do. Nas and Kendrick are actually managed by they have part of the same management team. Absolutely, man. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Ant. Word. We'll see. Yeah, everybody's asking, wow, we need that Dot and Nas track finally. I don't know if it's gonna be a track, but what I'm saying is I firmly believe we're gonna see them this year together. I will want Whacked Out Mules as the intro until he say now it's plural. Fuck everybody. Perfect setup for like that or medley to Not Like Us. I do think too we might get the mariachi singer. I forget her name. Sorry, I forget her name, but she was all over the album. That'd be dope. The nerve of you, Dennis. Hey Rob, what are the chances that we get a "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" remix with Jay as a surprise guest? Yeah, I spoke about that, right? I don't think Jay pops out. I think Jay is gonna let Kendrick have his moment. Good question. Miranda wants to know if I'm having the Super Bowl party with the fam. Not in my crib, but I'm going to the Super Bowl party just a couple of blocks away from. I moved about a year and a half ago, so I got new neighbors and they've been really nice and stuff like that. So a neighbor invited me to a Super Bowl party. So I'm gonna go out there, man, and kick it with the neighbors. But it's literally like 3 minutes from my crib. So right after the show, I'm coming right back. I'm firing up the camera. We're gonna go live and we're gonna talk about the show right after the Super Bowl. When the Super Bowl is ended, I'm gonna wait till the game is ended. But yeah, what are y'all doing for the Super Bowl? I enjoy your live streams with the team. Dope, man. That's dope. What else do we got? Oh, my man Blue Exodus. What up? It'll probably be visually artsy for sure. I don't know if any of y'all seen him live, but his performances are always on point. I think Kendrick. I'll say this about Kendrick's performances, right? And this is a good point. Some of y'all may have heard me say this before. He doesn't dance like Chris Brown or anything like that. But I think when he is the best at choreography in hip hop, if that makes sense, without having dance moves. Like, for example, and I'm talking about like rappers, like guys who really rap. Because Kendrick, again, he doesn't dance, but if you see Mr. Morale, like where he is on stage, he says a word and he looks left. He says a line and he looks right. Like everything is timed out. Like nothing happens on that stage by accident when Kendrick is on it. If you saw the Damn Tour, some of the things that he was doing. And so he's choreographed without having dance moves. Like everything is so intentional on that stage with him, and he tells a story on that stage. I think Kendrick's choreography is crazy, and it sounds wild to say as a rapper because when we say choreography on stage, we think Chris Brown. But choreography, just the movements, where he's supposed to be, where his head's supposed to be. If he's looking up, if he's looking down, left, right, whatever. And the inflection in his voice is all timed to sync perfectly. So I think this is going to be that level. Super Bowl free on Tubi. Shout to Tubi. What else do we have here, man? What else do y'all think? You think Pusha and Kendrick collab after Super Bowl? That's a good question. I mean, the rumor is that Kendrick is on the Clips album. That's the rumor. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. We need another nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? I could see Kendrick collaborating with the Clips. The Timothy Chalamet interview. We call him, I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to the Discord, man. I started calling him Timberland Charlemagne. Shout out to Timberland Charlemagne. Am I hating? Nah, the Timothy Chalamet interview had me revisiting Cushion Corinthians, such a dope track. Absolutely. Nah, it was dope that they went into that bag like early Kendrick. So it's dope to see that he was a fan. Like he was in his bag with that. If they do a Black Hippie song, what would they do? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know what's appropriate. I can see J Rock coming out. We talked about this. J Rock coming out for Win, but Boy Wonder produced that in vinyl, so they would have to clear that record. Interesting. I don't know. Y'all still talking about the new Kendrick music? Apparently, it's dropping at the end of this month. That'd be good. I'm with it. Hey Rob, do you think if Lil Wayne pops out at the Super Bowl with Kendrick, it will cause conflict with Drake? Well, for one, and if y'all recall, I was like, man, I hope there's a way that Wayne could pop out with Dot for the Super Bowl because I mean Wayne's such a legend, man. He really is. But the apology, not the apology, my heart was broken. I'm like that whole thing. Nicki going off on Twitter, Birdman going off on Twitter. I think all of that just ruined. Like, if there was ever a possibility that Wayne popped out for the Super Bowl, I think between him, his video that he dropped about his disappointment and Nicki and Birdman and just that whole backlash, I think that just killed it. If there was ever a possibility, And if he does, if he did ever pop out with him, would it cause conflict with Drake? Yeah, I think it would get people talking. It would get people talking. It would definitely. I mean, Drake is on some very much, and I understand he feels betrayed right now, man, by like everybody, by like the whole industry, right? You might feel the same way if you was in his shoes. So yeah, that I think that'd just make him feel like another form of betrayal. It would cause a problem, but I don't think we're gonna see it. Um, Great thing about Kendrick is he's unpredictable, so you never know what you're gonna get. That's absolutely a fact. He be doing military choreography. That's an absolute fact. Um, let's see. I seen him twice live. Definitely going to that GNX tour. Yeah, I gotta hit that GNX tour too. I think I'm gonna hit that GNX tour in multiple cities. I think I'm gonna hit that in multiple cities. Pause. Um, I can see Bad Blood as his entrance. That's what you mean? Blood from you talking about Bad Blood? I don't know. I can't see it. I just can't see it. That'll be crazy. Or are you talking about Blood from the Damn album, like the intro? I can't see either of them. Oh, that part. Okay, yeah, 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 for sure. For sure. That part in terms of what Black Hippie song would they do? Probably the most appropriate. I just don't see it. Janet Jackson singing the hook to Poetic Justice would be fire. Man, I think that would be breaking news. That'll break the internet. That'll break like that'll be crazy. Like if he brings out Janet and Janet gets her Super Bowl redemption, like I want to see that. That would be insane. Uh what else, man? I'm gonna scroll down a bit. I believe we'll see Kendrick doing push-ups at some point tonight. You think he's gonna be on the program? That's what they call it on the West Coast, man. They staying on program. That'll be funny. Wait, hold on, hold on. All right, Mike P said Taylor and SZA and K Dot would be wow. It would definitely get the ratings. It would definitely get the ratings. It is not what I want to see right now. I'm gonna be honest. Who's this? Y'all going too far with Janet. We'll see. We'll see. It might be wishful thinking. And Janet might not even want to be a part of it. We don't know how she feels, man. Janet, I know Janet was hurt off of her last Super Bowl performance. I was in 7th grade when the first Janet Super Bowl happened. Oof. Yeah, man. That was crazy. Somebody said I saw George Clinton. What about George Clinton? No, I want to see Baby Keem. That'll be dope. What about George Clinton? Yeah, no, George Clinton would be dope. Just because he's a legend, man. Shout out to George Clinton, man. Will Kendrick be wearing black Air Force Ones? Watch the party die. If he wears black Air Force Ones on the Super Bowl, Nike needs to give him a deal. He needs a Nike deal. He needs a Nike deal. Um, okay. So Ruby Burke says people, Wayne and Drake were not on good terms before the beef, so that would not affect Wayne. Drake slept with someone he had feelings for. Eh, that was overblown a little bit. Drake slept with that girl before she got with Wayne. Wayne just found out while they were dating. Still stings, but it wasn't like Drake violated him like everybody said. But I don't think they're on the best terms. Anyway, that's not the reason why. I don't think they're on the best terms anyway. Right now, I don't think it's like besties. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we'll see. But obviously, if Wayne comes out with Kendrick, it will make it worse. But I don't think that's going to happen anyway. Kendrick did have a Nike deal. I don't know if he has an existing one. He had one because he had his own Cortez a couple of years ago. So yeah, he had one. I don't know that it's still up. Um, let's see. I seen. I don't think any of Young Money is on good terms. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, Wayne was with Tiger. Well, Tiger's not Young Money anymore anyway. But yeah, I did look, man. Crew, we done seen it. every which way, damn near. Crews break up, fall apart, grow apart. Yeah, I don't think Young Money is as close as they were when we first saw them. During the height and the heyday. Drake went on to have his own career and be his own entity. Nicki went on to have her own career and be her own entity. I don't think it's like it was. PG Lane has something with Converse, I think, possibly. I thought I saw something, but Converse and I believe at least at one point Converse and Nike owned Converse at one point. I don't know if that's still the case, but I think that's the same building. Do you think the leaked audio from the set list was real? He did Euphoria along with Not Like Us and drop F the Big Three line. Um, I don't know. I didn't listen to the audio. I don't know. I do not know. They could be cordial, but maybe not best friends or anything. I highly doubt Drake and Wayne despise each other, just want separate ways. Yeah, I think it's something more like that. I think there's probably still love there for sure. But again, the thing, I don't think Wayne is coming out at all. Like, don't get your hopes up for that. It's just not happening. And but in a world where it did happen, yeah, I could see it causing some friction. Yeah, you like a bunch of people say that plot twist. Kendrick brings out J. Cole. I don't think so. I don't think it would be amazing. I would love to see it. I don't think so. Big as the what? That'd be crazy. Um Tyler could randomly pop up. I don't know. Tyler's on tour. Tyler said he's not gonna be there. And I believe him. I don't think it's a fake out. Tyler's on tour. I don't think that's happening. Um Cole ain't coming out. They don't have a track that's suited for the Super Bowl, same as Wayne. Yeah. Yeah, the Cole thing's not happening. It would be nice, but Meet the Grams does not get the credit and rating it deserves. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't want to see that at the Super Bowl, man. I don't want to see Meet the Grams at the Super Bowl. I want to have a good time. Do y'all remember the night? Do you remember how you felt after you first heard Meet the Grams? Do you remember the feeling that Meet the Grams gave you when you first heard it? Not tonight, man. Tonight's not the night for Meet the Grams. Yeah, Meet the Grams is uncomfortable to listen to. It is uncomfortable to listen to. Kendrick and SZA can handle 13 minutes themselves, to be real. Extra features would be cool, but they can handle it. Yeah, I agree. They absolutely can handle it. I think the extra features are a stunt, right? Like just like, all right, like we're gonna show off a little bit. And then knowing that SZA's up there because she's family. And SZA's also one of the biggest artists in music right now today. I'm not saying SZA was given like a handout or something. SZA earned her spot. It makes sense to have SZA up there, is what I'm saying. And then I think any guest after that will be like a wow factor. And SZA also makes sense, by the way, because they're co-headlining an arena tour. So this is absolutely a commercial for an arena tour. This tonight is, oh, if you don't have your tickets for the GNX tour, get your tickets now. Like that's what this is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So him and SZA make all the sense in the world. And then so I don't think they need extra features after that. But I think if there are any guests in addition to, it's going to be for the wow factor. It's going to be for the cultural moment. It's going to be for this is going to be a night that everybody is going to remember. It's going to be for I'm here to make history. You know what I mean? That's why I think the Janet thing makes sense. And again, it could be like it would be too perfect, but but that's why like if it's not the Janet thing, I feel like any surprise guest that comes out is on the level of that thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we're gonna make a statement with whoever we bring out. I want to shout out B Greer. Thank you for that. Cole's not in America. Was that the quiet? Are we not supposed to know that? I don't know where Cole is. I haven't been tracking. Um, is he still like on his birthday vacation or something? Cole's not in America. But yeah, Cole's not coming. B Greer, shout out to B Greer. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate all of y'all. You sound like you got inside info. Nah, I don't. There's some things I'll be having info on. This one I didn't. And you know what? I didn't ask. Is that weird? Like I didn't ask. Not that I think they would tell me or share info with me. Because they know I have a platform like this. Like if they don't want it out, like you're not gonna share it to somebody whose job it is to talk about things. But I didn't ask because I didn't want the info. There's a part of me, I mean, there's a huge part of me that I just want to experience this as a fan as well. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. Rob not tracking the Dreamville. Yeah, hip hop journalism is dead, bro. That's funny. Oh, it said Tupac is coming from Cuba. Yeah, I saw that. That is funny. That'll be hilarious, man. I definitely I'm gonna tell you this though. I love Pac. And I don't think Kendrick would do this. I don't want to see no Pac hologram. I do not want to see no Pac hologram. So I don't know how I will feel about a Pac hologram. That's just me. BX Bully, big up Rob, real teacher and student in the game. Just know we appreciate you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. This whole thing is a community, right? So if I turned on this camera and I was just talking, I'd be talking to myself. So I'm nothing without y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. So I appreciate that. And being a teacher and student of the game at the same time is important to me, right? Like I definitely have like knowledge of shit that I've either lived through, studied, seen in real time that I pass on to the audience. But I learned a lot from y'all too. So I appreciate y'all, man. BX Bully, man. What up? Thank you. Let's see what else we have here. Um, because you want to enjoy and be surprised like us. Yeah, Act Montana, exactly. Like I don't. Now it'd be good, right? Like if I had inside info and I could come here and make a video and be like exclusive. This is what Kendrick's gonna do. I'd get so many views. I'd monetize. It'd be good. It'd be good for business. It'd be good for my aura and all of that. But that's not how it works. They don't want that information out there. They want people to be surprised. I don't want to ruin it. I, I tell you this, when it just comes to having inside info, because it made me think about this. And I've spoke about this publicly. That's why I could say it. Um, I heard Lemonade, not Lemonade. I heard I knew about Lemonade. I heard Formation, Beyonce's Formation, like 6, 7 months before it came out. I was in the studio with Mike Will, and he was just playing me joints. And then Beyonce walked in and was like, "Hey, pull up that record we've been working on." And it was a version of Formation. So I heard the record. I was working for MTV at the time, and they didn't make me sign an NDA or nothing like that. They just asked me not to say nothing. They was just like, "Yo, you." I was like, "Nah, I wouldn't ruin it." And that would be corny. That'd be crazy. And I kept that secret for like 6, 7, 8 months. And then she performed it at the Super Bowl. And then um the only person I told, the only one person I told was my wife. I came home, I was like, "Yo, you never you I was just in the studio and Beyonce walked in and she played a record." I didn't really tell her the details, but she played a record. Blah, 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 blah. And then when the Super Bowl happened, I'm like, "Yo, that's the record she played me. That's the record I was telling you about." So, uh, you know, it's certain shit is my sure I could have leaked that info. I could have for what? I don't know. To me it just felt like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's my job to get exclusives. Like it's really good for business to get exclusives. But when we talk about this culture shit and these cultural moments, like the cultural moments are important. Let's not ruin that. You know what I'm saying? HHJTV just became a YouTube member. Yo. Oh nah, that's hip hop. Come on, dog. That's my dog. What up, man? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Thank you. Blue Exodus, also a member of the Monthly Music Hub. By the way, your latest album is fire, inspirational stuff on there, man. I don't pay for too many memberships on here, but you've been A1 since day one. Thank you. Now I appreciate you, man. This is, fuck it, shameless plug. I dropped the album on December 30th. It's called We'll Never Be This Young Again. 7 songs. It might be an EP, it might be an album, however you wanted to find it. But thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting that. That's really my life in there. Those bars really mean a lot to me. So thank you. And thank you for being down with the squad for sure. Say what again, mother? Oh, I like that. That's Sam Jackson. That's one of my favorite movies. Pulp Fiction. That's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. So he says, Rob, I'm just here to support you, brother. I love your content and your unbiased on all the topics, but continued success, brother. Go Birds. Oh man, you're an Eagles fan. Man, it hurt me so much to lose Saquon Barkley, but I'm so happy to see Saquon doing his thing. If I'm rooting for the Chiefs, I'm a Giants fan. I'm rooting for the Chiefs. But if the Eagles win, if there's any silver lining to that, I'm gonna have to hear Philly fans just, you know what I'm saying? But I would be so happy for Saquon. So enjoy the game and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man. Vaughn says you're a true fan and lover of hip hop. As we all, right? Like as we all are. Like I'm just like y'all. I just have a platform or whatever, man. But again, this is all platform, so we're all fans of this. I appreciate y'all. Oh, what y'all talking about now? A Luther hologram? Man, rest in peace to Luther. If y'all haven't seen the Luther documentary, Never Too Much on CNN, I did a video about it a couple of weeks back. Fantastic documentary. Fantastic documentary on the life and the music of Luther Vandross. There were things that I didn't even know that I learned. Like I grew up on Luther because my mom would play it, but this is like in the 80s. Like I didn't know Luther was like on Sesame Street before he even blew up. He was like part of Sesame Street. And I didn't know that he was like working with Chic, Niles Rodgers and his band, and he was doing so much stuff in the disco era. I didn't know like Luther was doing like Juicy Fruit commercials and all types of different jingles and stuff like that. Like he had lived the life before the record Never Too Much, and his solo career took off. So man, watch that. Luther is a great music documentary, man. If you haven't seen Luther, please watch it. You will not regret it. What else do we have? Ack Montana says Trump at the game. Yo, is Trump gonna do his dance? Are they gonna play not like other? And Trump's gonna do his fucking rest in peace, his Chris Farley dance. Man, come on, man. That's crazy. Yo, if he does that, if he starts dancing, if he starts doing that shit and not like, bro, that's gonna be memes forever, man. Like, that's crazy, man. But I don't fuck with Trump, but jokes. That'll be jokes. Let's see what else we have. It'd be cool if he performs Hold Up. Yeah, man. It's just the Super Bowl. I don't think we getting that. Hold Up was on Section 80, right? I don't think he's going that far back. Look, and my one of my top 5 favorite Kendrick songs is still P&P. Like that's the song that made me actually fall in love. P&P is the song that I was like, oh, I'm fucking with him like forever as a fan. P&P. Pussy and Patron. So man, I would love to see him perform that. I just don't think it's gonna happen here. You're going up, bro, for sure. Thank you, X. I appreciate you. Um, what else? And Beyonce walk in. Imagine that. Hey, yo, I'm telling you, yo, it happened like just like that, just like that. Yo, then one time we was on Twitter Spaces. And we were celebrating Alicia Keys' album. So it was me on stage. It was Alicia. It was Hove. And then we brought Mike Will on stage. And Mike Will, just out of nowhere, started telling that story. Is the funniest shit. He said, "Yo, Rob, tell Jay about the time you was in the studio you was with Beyonce in the studio." And Jay is like, "Yo, Rob, watch what you say." And it was just, I was like, "Why?" It's a great story to tell, right? But it's like that story don't impress Jay. That's his wife. Like he doesn't care that Beyonce walked in the studio. So what? But it was the way Mike set up the story. It was mad weird. It's somewhere on my YouTube also when we did that. Oh, it was mad awkward. I gotta pull that up and revisit that. I'm gonna revisit those Jay-Z Twitter Spaces interview. I did a couple of those. Let's see what else we got. Gotta tell the wife even if you had an NDA for sure. Yeah, and they ain't make me sign an NDA. But my wife don't got social media. She don't got a Twitter. She don't got none of that. She don't got Facebook. She never had a MySpace. She's a unicorn. So plus she wasn't gonna tell nobody anyway. What's this? B Greer said leaks are as hip hop as the message. Word to un. Oh my God. I do not want to get stabbed. Do not stab me. You know what I'm saying? Do not stab me. Shout out to B Greer. Thank you. What else do we have? CB 1111 or Weekend Hurry Tomorrow. Which album is better? That's a good question. And thank you again. Right now, I gotta go with Chris Brown. I just have more time to live with it. That 1111 album is dope. I like the Weekend album too. I especially like the back half of Weekend album when it's getting more into like the soulful stuff. I was like, oh, like the sound kind of switches towards those last couple of tracks. It's probably my favorite part of the album. But it's too early to tell. Weekend album is dope. I'm not, but in terms of comparison to Chris Brown's 1111, it's too early for me to tell because I lived more with that Chris Brown album. So if you ask me to pick right now today, which album is better, Chris Brown's is better to me today. I need some more time with the Weekend album. Oh, here's some info. Marty says Sister didn't confirm the set list. She said some things were leaked. We don't know what's real. And look, I bet you whatever was on that leaked set list, like some of them are gonna be true. Like just like I didn't leak a set list, right? I predicted a set list. Some of them are gonna be right. Like some songs are just obvious. We know we're gonna get Not Like Us. All the stars just makes all the sense. Like it's some things if you guess, you could just, well, you know what I'm saying? Like when they say a broken clock is right 2 times a day, like you could kind of guess certain songs that's gonna be on the set list. So, but we'll see. Any favorite Luther joints? That's a good question. No, I love Never Too Much. Um, yeah, I love Never Too Much. House is Not a Home. Yeah, I talked to it's just kind of growing up. Never Too Much. House is Not Home. Superstar. Even though I found like Superstar was a cover, I didn't even know that. Um, man, it's just anything that dude's voice. Here and Now. Here and Now is another one. And that might be a cover too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so funny because when Luther would just cover your songs, they just become his songs. You know what I'm saying? Power Love, another one. Like Luther got joints, man. Come on. Um, we got bots in here. Do we point them out? Point them out. You got some parlay ideas? Nah, I don't. I don't really get into the sports betting like that. I bought a couple boxes from my neighbor, but like FanDuel and all that stuff doesn't work for me. I did FanDuel once. I knew somebody who was like, yo, KD is going to drop 50 today. So I said, man, let me put that money up, man. He had like 44 one night, and then he dropped 52 the next game. I was so hot, man. I started up FanDuel once. It was just a week of losing, man. I deleted that shit, man. I don't like to bet on things that I can't control. What else? The Chris Farley dance. You remember the Chris Farley dance, right, man? That's what Trump be doing. He be doing the Chris Farley dance. Yeah, I don't think we're getting anything pre Good Kid for sure. I agree. PNP Part Two was my favorite for years. I love that song. Word, that entire overly dedicated EP is underrated for sure. Um, he never performs anything for Section 80. I love Hold Up. Nah, Hold Up is a great song. I remember seeing him perform Section 80 at SOBs in New York. He did man, when he did Rigor Mortis, I was like, there's no way he could perform this record. There's like I seen him do Rigor Mortis live. I'm like, there's no way he could get this record off, man. And he did it. I also once saw Kendrick perform Cartoons and Cereal. Gunplay wasn't there, but it was like we were in Vegas. It was like the Saturday before. It was a couple of days before Good Kid came out. I think records were still coming out on a Tuesday at that time, and I think this was like Friday or Saturday night. And he did Cartoons and Cereal. Shit was crazy. Hey, Colin Murphy, Tree of Life don't give a fuck about no ornaments. Who said that? Which rapper said that? That's a great line. That is some wisdom, ain't it? Nah, shout out to Colin. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a line off of my song. Where do I go? Tree of Life don't give a fuck about no ornaments. or no Jesus piece. Jesus can't afford the shit. Man, I wrote that song after my partner, my homie Hovain passed away. So it's just like taking stock about what's important in life. So nah, thank you for quoting that, man. That's definitely a me line. I heard a theory that Bob Dylan could be performing with him. And that's why they had Timberland Charlemagne do the interview. Maybe, maybe. I didn't see that Bob Dylan movie. Did y'all see that movie? Did y'all see I do want to see it. I do want to see it. I'm a sucker for anything like musical, like in terms of like biopics or something like that. So I definitely want to see it. But yeah, because I did the Timothy Chalamet interview didn't make like a ton of sense to me. I was just like, this is like random. It's a good conversation. It's a good ride around. Like I like the training day memes and shit like that. Like the internet's having fun with it. But I didn't understand the connection. And then knowing PG Lang, knowing like no nothing is just by accident. So yeah, maybe there's a Bob Dylan thing coming. I don't know, or another Timothy Chalamet thing coming. I'm not sure. That's a good theory. Okay, Auntie, what up? He might go backwards like Damn Album. TV Off might be the intro and not like Us might be first. Oh, TV Off might be the outro and not like Us might be first. Yeah. I could see something where turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, and then the shit just goes to commercial. Like I could see them kind of doing something like that. But we'll see. But I feel you might go backwards like the Damn Album. I'm with you. That's a good theory. Thank you, by the way. And Tony, thank you as well, man. I hope you enjoyed the game tonight. I hope you enjoyed the halftime show. What else? People are lame for trying to leak the set list. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Never Too Much is my song. You ever notice in the Luther Never Too Much music video? Um, he's wearing a button-down shirt and then he got a track jacket over it. That shit, man, that's some fucking swag. Dream Rapper collab album. Mine was always Biggie and Havoc in the 90s. Man, that'd be crazy. Havoc produced Last Day on Life After Death with Biggie and the Locks. So, they got to work a little bit. That'd have been crazy though. That'd have been crazy. Where the bots at? I know it ain't no bots in here, man. I don't want no bots in here. What else do we got? Devious Mind said, I got a chance to see him perform those Section 80 songs like 6 weeks before it dropped. He did Hold Up ADD live for the first time. That's crazy. That was that Toronto show. I bet that was that Two Dope Boys show. What's the special surprise you think he's going to announce? I thought it was Janet. Well, that's the theory that works best out of that or a new album or a new deluxe. But I think the deluxe thing threw me off because I think if SZA's dropping 4 songs from Lana, I don't know if he's gonna drop a deluxe at the same time. Rigor Mortis is one of my favorites. Busta Rhymes did a decent remix too. Yup, you remember the Busta Rhymes remix? Shout out to Willie B. Willie B. I just did a video talking about Daylight and Willie B, who goes by Ichiban Don. Willie B's a rapper. They going at CJ Fly and Joey Badass. But Willie B is a rapper. He goes by the name Ichiban Don. But when he's producing, he goes by the name of Willie B. He actually produced Rigor Mortis. So shout out to Willie B. All right, let's go. Cheers to you, Rob, and the work that you put in. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for watching. I'm cool. I don't need nothing else. Like, it should sound corny, but I don't need nothing else as long as I got y'all, like, for real. Like, as long as y'all appreciate the work, that's what means the most to me. So thank you. Miss Mortician says, I'd love to see him bring out Janet for Poetic Justice just to sing her sample. That would be the dopest full circle moment. Absolutely. And it would affect, like, it would just be such a cultural moment. It would be something that people would just never forget. You know what I mean? I like that too. I like that theory. So whoever I saw it on Twitter, man, but whoever came up with that, we'll see. Lupe Fiasco better than Kendrick. 100, 100, 100. All right. Yeah. Hey, Everybody got favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got favorite rappers. It's cool. You can like who you like. Uh, Robbie Hendricks said, "I got all right. I got an all right intro. I could picture the world collectively saying, all's my life I had to fight. Enjoy the game, Rob. You enjoy the game too. Enjoy the halftime show. I saw a lot of people saying that he wasn't gonna do all right because he did all right the last time when he performed with Dre and Snoop and M and 50 and Mary J. Blige. And Kendrick is the type, like he's not gonna give us the same thing twice, but I mean it's all right. It's just one of his biggest songs. It makes people feel good. I'd be shocked. I'd be really shocked if he didn't do all right. I would be shocked if he didn't do all right. I think it, and it's such a song for the moment, especially now, is relevant even now. So but we'll see. Let's see what else we got. I love that y'all be having like conversations in here with yourselves too. Like we really building community here. This shit is cool. I feel like not like us and TVO have to play right after each other. The transition will be smooth. We'll see. We're gonna come here. I'm gonna come here right after. I'm gonna shut down the live in about 4 or 5 minutes, but I'm gonna come here after the Super Bowl and we'll do another live. I just want to talk about what we saw with y'all. But I'm gonna go kick it. I'm gonna go be neighborly and kick it with my new neighbors, man. They've been super nice to me. So I'm gonna go hang out with them, but I'm gonna come here right after the Super Bowl, and I want to talk with y'all about what we saw. My dream collab is Kendrick 3K. We've been so close a couple of times. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Oh, this is the best question of the night. Why don't you have sponsors in your channel if you don't mind me asking? You and the company, man. It's impressive being independent, but I'm sure there have been offers. That's a good question. I'm not against sponsors. Like, we're gonna have to bring the money in. I did do a deal, a 3 video deal for my Instagram. Um, and so I've been rolling that out. There's definitely offers, but it's also the right offers, right? Like I've had brands come to me and like for example, I had a tobacco brand come to me years ago to do some type of sponsorship. And my mom is a lung cancer survivor. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I don't smoke either. It was a cigar company. It was a roll up company. So, but I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? My mom had just literally just beaten lung cancer, and I was like, oh, this is like great money, but I can't do this. So there's been some offers. It's not as many as you think, though. Like it's not, but it's about having the right partners and the right sponsorship. But that's a good question. And I do appreciate that question. And I also think about y'all. Like, do y'all want to see commercials? Do y'all want to see sponsorships? Like, we're building something special. So I want to make sure that, I want to try to make sure that it aligns. I have to make money. We definitely have to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure what we're building aligns with not just my values, but with what y'all expect from me as well. Just the fact that we get to try to discuss a hip hop set list for the Super Bowl is dope to me. Me too, Jose. I never cared about the halftime show when I was young because I couldn't relate. That's real. That's real. That's a great comment. Rihanna performing Loyalty. That's the announcement. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I met Ichiban, real cool cat. Yeah, he is a cool cat. He's a great guy. Um, Shout out to Because I'm Me. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Mike, what up? Mike is another member of the music club, man. So those going out tonight, please stay safe and situationally aware. This was dope. Yes, please be safe out there. Aware of your surroundings, especially if you're on the East Coast. Like I know where I'm at. First of all, if you're driving, like don't drink and drive. We just had a snowstorm yesterday. I know the streets by me is still icy. I spent the whole morning shoveling, so as it gets dark, that black ice on the ground, the ice that you can't see. Be careful out there. Definitely don't drink and drive. Um, take care of yourselves and have fun, man. Have fun. Um, Nana P said Janice on tour right now, but I hope so. I should have checked the tour schedule. That'd have been amazing though. Um, but we'll see. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up. Unless anybody has any parting words, I think this is a good time to end it. Um, Shout out, we got a new member. Snacks, five knacks, five knacks, snacks. Yo, check it if you're joining the monthly music club, which is the higher tier. Um, Check the community post area. I, Only the monthly music clubs. It's an invite to Discord, so you can join the Discord with us. I'll right when I log off here, I'll drop it. It's for monthly music members only. And we have a Discord, its own group chat where we talk shit and support each other and show love. So I appreciate y'all. Well, and we're gonna be back after the Super Bowl is done. I'm gonna come right back here and we're gonna talk about what we just seen. But enjoy the game. Be safe. All right. Um, Salute to y'all. We'll leave on this last comment. Ian Morrison, we have come a long way since Section 80 and hold up. Salute Rob, you the voice for heads that really know. Was listening to Try by 12 and Me Not the Paper remix today. And here we are with Dot. Try by 12. Crazy, bro. Come on. You talking about the East Flatbush project? Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm here, man. All right, y'all. Much love. Peace.